My sleep schedule as an Australian MCSR event participant is absolutely ridiculous. I have zero consistency ever in how I sleep. It is so stupid. Um, Most recently, I was playing in Most Percent, and we were trying to schedule a match, and I got a time from Oliver. It's like the first match we played. It was round one, and I just knew that I wasn't gonna be able to get a better time, so I just said yes to the time, and it was like 5 a.m. and I was like, okay, that's gonna be the match time. And it turned out that three people in Australia, it was Mongi, me, and Amy, did the exact same thing in that we all just said yes to the first time that Oliver gave us. So half of the group was Australians playing at 5 a.m. And it's just insane that, like, that's just been so normal for us to just not even think about trying to get a better time. We just know it's over. So this is what this video is going to be about. It's going to be me complaining about event timings. Yeah, so most percent, I recently got eliminated. I think I got to stage 4. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct, but yeah. And that match, it couldn't even be scheduled. I think Oliver had to get me to do a time that I didn't actually put down as I'm available for, but I could make it work if I really tried. So yeah, I was nearly late for class because I was playing most percent. But yeah, scheduling as an Australian is just so impossible. It's every other person that plays in these events is just never going to be able to play at a time that's good for us. So we just have been so used to compromising and going to have tournaments at like 2 to 5 a.m. and it's just actually insane that I don't know, I'm just used to it. Like for most percent most recently I got home from class and the most percent match was at 6 a.m. the next day. And if I wake up for a tournament, I'm just never going to do well. So my idea is that I have to be awake beforehand. So I got home from class and I just went straight to sleep. I somehow fell asleep for like 8 hours, even though I had a normal sleep schedule before this. And so yeah, I fall asleep and I wake up at around like 11 p.m. and I just grind most percent. Oh, sorry, this was not actually grinding most percent. I just started streaming at like 11 p.m. and then I played most percent at like 6 a.m. I was nearly late for class, as I said before. It's just like I don't know. It's really difficult to schedule these events. I don't blame any of the event organizers and tournament organizers that it is bad for us. I think it's just impossible to make it work. But it's just so silly how corrupt my sleep schedule is. When I was playing in playoffs initially, I had to, since the quals to like with the match I got elimed, I was going to sleep after class. Like I'd get home from school, I would go to sleep, wake up at around 11 p.m., and then I just practice until playoffs match. That was my entire set schedule. It was so cooked. And it's just so weird. It's just so hard to make events good, and it's just like this insane debuff in that I have a cooked sleep schedule that I'm not used to, and it makes me play worse, even if it's like the best case scenario. Like, I either wake up for an event on time and just keep my sleep schedule, which just means I'll play horribly and be tired, or I can do the thing where I go to sleep after class and do it that way. It's just like, it's just no good solution to being able to play well in events, and it is quite unfortunate. But even more scheduling nightmares I've been having recently, or not recently, but semi-recently, is I've been trying to I scheduled like a lockout tournament in AUNZ Discord, for MCSR, and it took like 3 months to schedule because it was kind of unfortunate. People were moving out and moving back in. I think Molly G moved out, and then as soon as Molly moved back in, Amy moved out. So we just had this like dead zone of 2 months just waiting for people to like settle in, so we could continue the tourney. But even still, like scheduling with 4 Australians should just not be hard, like right, 7 p.m. match, like should just be fine. But even still, like it was just impossible. It was like one day where people were all available, and it's just like crazy to me how difficult scheduling is in general. Like so wild. Anyway, sorry, that was just a rant. This is a match against BlazeMine that I got just today. I started playing ranked again. I'm gonna be playing ranked again. Sorry. This is like my first day of grinding. It didn't go too well. I died in a lot of seeds, and this was like a pretty decent run. I think it was like a low 9 against BlazeMine, which I was pretty happy with. You're going to the fortress now. But yeah, scheduling. It's just insane. I really don't think there's ever a good solution. I just think it's doomed. There's actually a tag tournament going on that Red Pill has been hosting, and the finals are me, Paraphraser, both Australians, Kazi the Creeper and Sammy G, both Australians, and two other Polish runners that I forgot. But it's just not been scheduled. The finals are still getting scheduled. It's been like maybe 2 months now since we all got into the finals, and we just haven't scheduled it. It's just, we tried scheduling, no availability. Next week, no availability. It's just impossible. And with 4 out of 6 being Australian runners, like, we don't want to have 4 people compromise. It's just so difficult. I really don't know. Like, even, playoffs right now, I think the LCQs are at 1 a.m. for me, and the tournament goes on for a while. So my sleep schedule has to be so cooked for me to even realistically have a chance to make it through. And it's just so annoying to have to corrupt my sleep schedule so hard to even be able to compete at a top level. I mean, I don't know how I even made it into playoffs in the first place through LCQ. I mean, like, I'm so proud of myself for that. Just like, full sleep deprived, no expectations. I just cranked like 3rd place, I think, in LCQ in season 6. I'm hoping I can do well again, but yeah, given today's like rank performance, I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to do it. We'll see though. I think if I lock in practice for the next week, I could maybe do it. I just need to practice. I'm kind of rusty. But yeah, blinding, low 6, or mid 6, 5 rods. I need to change my hotbar, actually. I've been thinking about this. I should be putting my Eyes of Ender in the top left, and then switching them with my boat slot, so that when I do Zero Cycle, I have, like, the flex slotting boat, which would be kind of hype. Just, like, something I need to practice as well. And I think, like, changing up, like, the way I play the game might help me de-rust as well, so I should definitely do that. I think I need one more rod, get it here. Looking for terrain. The stronghold is to my right. I try to look down to the, like, spawner, thinking that there might be terrain, but there wasn't. Yeah, I end up going up here. The terrain works out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, like, I've had situations where I've, like, done 20s and then gone to class just, like, negative sleep. It's just so hard. I think, like, even, not most percent, I was some other 20 that I just didn't sleep so I could play in it, and then I just went to class the next day, so I just hadn't slept, and I was so tired during class, and it is just impossible to make it work. It's just genuinely so hard. And, like, yeah, trying to organize events just in the AU Discord is cool, but they're mostly for fun events and not really super competitive, so it's kind of hard. This now was very silly, just spawn in facing the portal room. Forgot to Hungary set though, because I needed to hit the 0. So yeah, Hungary setting here. Low 8 and enter, I think. Yeah. I kind of freaked out here. I only had 7 eyes. I thought I missed them, but I already filled some in. It was just silly. I hit the 0 cycle. I think it was like back 100 or 57. Something like that. It was a pretty cool 0. Anyway, that was just like me yapping about the grievances of having to schedule events being in Australia and trying to play in these big MCSR events. I think it's still awesome though. These events are always so fun to play, even if I have to compromise my sleep schedule a lot. But yeah, it's still genuinely really fun to play in, and I will keep playing in them. Bang! Beautiful 0 cycle. I've actually been losing quite a bit of time to ping. Like, if you look in the top right, it's 9:07, and then I just lose like a full second to waiting for the victory screen to pop up. Very silly. Anyway, thanks for watching.